Okay, so it's time for the PlayStation Plus for September 2013. Now, good thing about this is only 2 days away! Yay! So obviously, first of all, we have Assassin's Creed 3, which is a really good deal. But I kind of hate it. So this is the worst Assassin's Creed in the series. I don't know if anyone can debate that. It's pretty bad, but it's not awful. But it's just it's okay. I played this Christmas. I got it for the Wii U. I personally think the Wii U version is the best. I didn't get a chance to play the multiplayer really because no one had a Wii U. So it's a good thing now I can play this. I can play the multiplayer on the PS3 version because there's going to be a big resurgence of everyone playing it because of PlayStation Plus. But the actual... I like the fact that, first of all, it takes like 10 hours to actually get to be an assassin. I kind of like that, I don't know why. I actually didn't hate Connor. I thought the Desmond bits were the best part of the game. And the actual game, I didn't really like. They screwed up the controls, which I don't know how they did. There's basically no free running. The combat is terrible for some reason. They screwed that up. The best part of the game for me, and it actually made it worth it, is the frontier missions. Right, so the actual frontier, the actual side mission, the big side mission, is about 6 hours, 7 hours long. For some reason, I loved that. I thought it was like amazing, and it was just I really liked walking back and forth, helping your spoilers, okay, don't spoilers, but you basically your homestead. You got to do missions and you talk to people and you get them to move in and it's really interesting to hear their stories and stuff like that. So it's really interesting. So personally, though, Assassin's Creed 3 was probably the biggest disappointment of 2012. The multiplayer is great, though, and like I said, the frontier side mission, the homestead side mission, that's what I mean, actually makes it worth it. The only reason I kept playing it was for the story. I personally loved the story. If the story was bad, I probably wouldn't have kept playing it. So, yeah. But I'm actually really excited to actually play it again, because I kind of want to play it again. I don't know why. So, yeah, Assassin's Creed 3. Okay, so next is Jak and Daxter. Now, I've never played this. I know it's played by the same people who made the Crash Bandicoot, which I love. So, I'm kind of interested to see this. I believe... Now, there is a PS Vita version, but I don't think you get the PS Vita version. I'm not sure on that. Don't take my word for it. But, lately, well, I've kind of... When I was younger, I used to really like, platformers, third-person platformers, action adventure stuff like this. I don't really know how you categorize this stuff, but lately I don't know if I don't like it as much. I kind of don't get as interested by it, so maybe this will get me back into it, and I would really like to actually get back into it. So you get the whole trilogy, you get all 3 of them, which is really good. It's like, I don't know how long the games are, but I reckon it's at least 30 hours long. I would think. I don't know. You'd think they'd be. I don't know. For some reason, I think a game like this would be like, maybe not. Maybe. I mean, the Crash Bandicoot games were short. But this is the PS2 era where games were quite long. Some games were long. Games like this were long. Like Ratchet and Clank series were quite long. And Sly Cooper games were long. So I wonder if this is... So I'm actually quite interested to see this out. Obviously I really like Naughty Dog. Uncharted 3 and 2. My favourite games of all time. Not my favourite games. One of my favourite games of all time. So yeah. I don't know anything about this game, so yeah, all I know is that you have, I don't know, I'm guessing the blonde guy is Jak and the little thing is Daxter, so yeah. Next is Stealth Inc., a clone in the dark. Now this game looks really cool. It's a stealth game. It has 80 levels. I'm not sure if you get the PS Vita version, if there is a PS Vita version. So It's a stealth game, 2D stealth game. It's an indie game. I'm really excited to play it. It looks really cool. So I got really nothing more to say than that. Like I said, I want to try and get into indie games. I do actually. It was one. Well, I've only played a few indie games. I haven't played like hundreds of them. I played like, not loads, just a few. But what I've played, they're like my favorite games. So yeah. And most of them are 2D. So really excited to play this. Hoping it's good. I'm not a big fan of stealth games though. So yeah. Next we got Urban Trial Freestyle. This game is shit. I played a demo of it back when I had a camera, and it was a shit camera. So yeah. But I played a demo of it. I hated it. I think it really sucks. It's really clunky. Maybe they've updated it and made it better. So it's the PS Vita version, by the way. So this is the PS Vita stuff. It sucks. It really does suck. I can't really say much more. It's clunky. It's a rip-off of Trials Evolution. They wanted to try and get their, PSN, Sony, I don't know, wanted their own version. But it really sucks. It's more of an arcadey version. You do tricks, get points. You don't do that in Trials Evolution or Trials HD. But it's terrible. The bikes handle terribly. The physics are terrible. The graphics, they're alright. Nothing, not bad or anything. But it's really bad. So there's a free demo. It sucks. Maybe we're getting the PS Vita version, so maybe the PS Vita version is really good. But it's a really shit version of Trials HD, Trials Evolution. Okay, so for the last one, it's PS Vita, New Little King Story. It's a top-down strategy game, I think it is. Now, I think this came out on Wii, like, in 2009, and then they made a version for the PS Vita. That's all I can say. I believe it only just, like, came out, like, a month ago in Europe, or in UK at least, so that's pretty cool. We're getting a game that only just came out like a month or two ago. I really can't say much about this, so obviously I have no idea what it is, but I guess I can. It is a blah 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 blah. You assume the role of a 14-year-old king, tasked with reclaiming his kingdom from an invader known only as the Nightmare. The evil presence is running havoc, and the populace lives in fear as it preys on them. Whoa. I'm reading this from the PlayStation blog thing. Thus, a young king, Korobo. His name's Korobo? The user must unite their subjects in order to fight back and reclaim the kingdom. So that's the description they give on the PlayStation blog. Look at the screenshots if you want, because I literally have no idea what this game really is. It's top down. Obviously it looks like shit because it's blown up on a big screen, obviously. So yeah, obviously on a little screen. That's what I don't like. I really hate when people are like on the when for the trailers of PS Vita games, they obviously do direct capture, which you can't do on a PS Vita. You can't. And people are like, it looks like shit. No shit, they've blown it up onto a big screen. The YouTube video screen is bigger than the actual screen for the PS Vita. So when you're on PS Vita, it looks a lot better. I hate when people say that. It's really annoying. So that's it for PlayStation Plus. It's a pretty amazing month, actually. I would say one of the best months. We're getting Assassin's Creed 3, Jak and Daxter Trilogy, which is 3 games. An indie game that looks really cool. A shit game. They obviously have to put a shit game in there. You can't have it without a shit game. And then this game, which looks really cool and interesting as well. So that is the month for September. It is a good month. I'm hoping there's some more PS Vita stuff in the next few months, because I want to buy PS Vita stuff, games, but then I'm like, I don't want to buy a PS Vita game and then it's like free next month, because November, there is I believe, is the annual update for PS Vita, so we will have to wait and see. I'm hoping for like Assassin's Creed 3 Liberation, so yeah, a really good month, apart from Urban Trial.